Hello everyone, welcome back. So today is day 3 of my 100-day practice challenge. I've been sharing my techniques and methods and thoughts on how to practice most effectively with least amount of efforts and time. The day 1 was about my warm-up routine. Day 2, I played Aeolian Harp without the pedal. To show you how I make sure that my playing is connected to my entire body, especially my back, and also how I try to listen critically. I started making this video thinking that this was going to be an altruistic kind of thing, that it was going to be my gift to people like my former students or people who are teaching themselves how to play from YouTube videos and piano lovers, music lovers. But I find myself benefiting a lot from this exercise now. So yesterday I was watching over the video I made and I realized that even though I was saying that my playing needed to be connected to my back and everything, I noticed that my head was really lower down and my back was a bit hunched and it wasn't as connected as I thought my playing was. And so I'm going to try the Aeolian Harp again, but this time with the pedal. And I've also been thinking about how I can share with you how I listen and how I teach listening. Practicing is really about judging your own playing objectively. It's difficult for me, and I'm assuming most everybody, to admit to what is difficult for me, what I find difficult, and what. So, the tendency is to play parts that is easy for you to play well over and over again. And when you make a mistake, you want to ignore it. Like, oh, it was just a coincidence. It was just an accident. And you play over it. And if you make another mistake of same kind, you want to just repeat it over and over and over and over again until it kind of resolves itself without addressing the real issue. It's really hard to face your own issues, but that's what practicing should be about, and that's how you make your practicing most effective. So I will try Aeolian Harp again, and I will watch it over and see how much better I do today. But before I do, so yesterday I spoke about voicing. Voicing is differentiating the volumes of each note in the chord and changing the character by doing that. So for example, same chord can sound very different, so on and so forth. So how do you practice voicing? So you take your hand, right or left or both, and you play all of the 5 notes together, first equally. You can do this from your wrist, you can do this from your elbow, shoulder, back, whatever your preference. And then once your balance is well established, I can rest here forever without being tired. You find that spot where you're grounded, your upper body is grounded, your fingers are rooted on the key, your weight, the arm weight, the hand weight, everything is rested nicely on the keys. Once you find that balance, you do this. Okay, so I hope my cell phone picked up the Mary Had a Little Lamb. But this is a good way to sort of attune your ear to what voicing can do and connect with each of your fingers and control them so that you can control the voicing of each chords. Now today I'm going to talk about pedal. Pedal is an art on its own. Pedal, it's not just completely down or completely up. There are gradations and you can control them. And so for example, when you're playing something like this, you can make it sort of grainy. You know, some people like their mashed potatoes completely mushed, right? No, like powder mix mashed potato. I don't really like that. Or, you know, rice. Some people like porridge. Some people like kind of dry rice. Okay, so you can make it really, really mushy by, you know, applying a lot of pedal. And not moving your fingers very much, sort of playing from the keys and not articulating, and you can make sort of a crowd of the harmony. Or you can do the opposite. You can just pedal halfway or even less, depending on the pedal, depending on the acoustics of the room that the piano and you are in. And you have to, pedal is something that you have to be able to adjust to the day. Climates change resonance. It changes how the sound travels. If it's more humid, the air is heavier, so that the sound becomes less resonant, right? That makes sense. If it's drier, it travels further, the sustain is longer, and also humidity and the temperature changes the instrument itself and the pedal, and so you always have to be able to adjust to these things by really listening. But you know, you can just push the pedal a little bit and you can make it grainy like that. But very, very basic exercise of pedal that I use to teach my students when they're first being introduced to pedal is this. You take a finger, one finger, and play a scale. And then you apply pedal to it, making legatos in this scale with just one finger and the pedal. So this is what you have to do. So you push the key first, pedal, and then you keep the pedal on, play the next note. You still have the pedal on, now let go, and then push it again. So there's always a little bit of the overlap in between, and that's what makes it sound like it's legato. This is how I teach. And also, when you're playing something like this, how often you change the pedal and where is also something that you have to judge by your ear and be able to flexibly change according to how it's sounding that day. But here it goes, Aeolian Harp with the pedal today and with the use of my back. Can I see my back? Maybe not. Let me adjust this. There you go, that's better. Actually, let me do this. It's kind of difficult. what did you think? Leave a comment, subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on my Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and I would love to engage you, know your thoughts, and if you have any questions or want me to deal with certain topics or certain techniques or certain passages, just let me know. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.